What's up, people? Welcome back to Red Barn Garage. Today we're going to be setting up the shop to do some minor fabrication work. One positive that came out of the pandemic, I don't know if it's positive or not, but we'll see. But anyways, the pandemic allowed us to have unpenalized access to the money in our 401ks. So I saw an opportunity. I love working on cars and motorcycles, but I'm old and I'm fat. And I was sick and tired of working laying on the ground out in the elements. Sucks. So maybe I went a little buck wild, but I saw an opportunity, so I decided to build my shop. Luckily, I ordered my kit before prices went through the roof. I think I ended up having around $20,000 in this building kit with the concrete and the doors. And thankfully, I've had friends and neighbors and a wife at the time that they all came and helped me put all this together. My brother installed the roof for me. Found the lift on sale online for $3,000. I was able to put it up and wire it, along with doing the electrical and the, look at this shit. Just a good news teller. Along with doing the electrical and lighting in here. Go! So now I got an excellent place to work. I mean, this is great. And I've got my lift in here and my toolbox. That's really all I've got right now. But I've got some big plans for this channel. And coming up real soon, we're gonna be working on a project that is gonna require some fabrication work. I don't want to reveal too much too soon, but the project's gonna be badass. Y'all are gonna like it. I'm gonna always try to be transparent about how much money is being spent, because to stay in this hobby, you gotta figure out how to do these things without going broke. And I promise you, I ain't no rich man. So most of the tools that I bought for this project came from Harbor Freight. I ain't ashamed of it. If it works, it works. So let's get started. All right, so after a trip to the hardware store, I believe I've come up with a way to mount the chop saw. We'll see. Don't be a jackass. Deburr your parts so that you don't slice yourself or somebody else. What? Is this taking too long for you? You could get over here and do it, you know. God, I hope this will stand there.
Okay, so next up, I wanted a vertical bandsaw because you can do more intricate cuts with it, do curves and stuff. So I looked and looked for a saw, a small, cheap bandsaw that would work for metal, but everything that I found was for wood. So what I did find was this table. It's from Swag Off-Road, and this is just a little 3-piece stand that you bolt a porter band to, and porter bands are great for cutting metal. And so I did splurge a little bit on the porter band. As you can see, it's a DeWalt. It's a deep cut and variable speed saw. So this should do nicely for what I need it for, and it wasn't a lot of money. So, well, it's almost time for fun stuff. Ready to fire this welder up. But first, we gotta run power, which means I gotta go wrestle with this 12-foot lamp. I'm gonna quit mentioning any word. So I've had this 110 volt MIG welder for years, and it is great for thin stuff, for sheet metal, stuff like that. But I needed something to weld more substantial, thicker metal. So from Harbor Freight, I bought this 220 volt stick welder. And this is gonna be great for doing heavier, thicker steel. So the only problem was I need to run it at a 220 volt outlet so that I'll have somewhere to plug it in. All right, now we've gotten to what I consider to be the fun part. So to do the kind of fabrication work that I want to do, it is essential that I have a good work surface. So I went to my local industrial metal supply store, Polk Sheet Metal in LaGrange, and from there I got a 1/4 inch thick 48 by 48 inch steel plate, and I measured what I thought was the right working height for myself. And so I got 4 legs, 4-inch tube and 1/8 inch wall, and they are 40 inches each. I know I'm short. I also got 4 pieces to brace the legs. They are 2-inch tubing, 1/8 inch wall, and they are 36 inches long. So I measured my pieces, and they weren't exactly the lengths that I asked for, but they were close enough. So I came off the edges 6 inches and drew a line all 4 sides, and that gave me corners to where my legs were going to go. That gave me the correct spacing for my 3-foot braces to match with the ends of the legs. From there I used my angle magnets to hold my legs in place while I welded them to the tabletop, and then I came up with a height for my braces and drew a line and held them in place while I welded them where they went. And that was it. After I finally got the heavy thing flipped over by myself, that gave me my table, and this is going to be a great work surface, and it's a great place to mount my heavy duty vise that I've got from Harbor Freight.